Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about wheel speed, and it's a tricky question because wheel speed is very subjective. What is fast to one person is not fast to someone else. So I'm going to kind of think about in terms of like, this is all the way pedal to the metal, so we're going to call that number 5. If we pull back a little bit, we're going to call this number 4, and I'm about mid-range. This is going to be number 3. This one's number 2, and we're going all the way to number 1, which would be almost at a crawl. Now everyone's wheel is going to be a little bit different, so I'm just going to speak in terms of what I've got here, and hopefully it'll help you apply these principles to your throwing. Okay, so for centering, it depends on how you're going to center. If you're going to cone, you want to be more like at a 3 or a 4, because you don't want your wheel going crazy fast when you're trying to cone up and cone down. You need it to be more just like at a medium pace. So like a 3 or a 4 is good. But if you're centering the way I center, it's pedal to the metal. So we're going to call that a number 5 speed. And I'm just pushing in and pushing down. The faster you go for this, the better it is, because it just evens out your pressure. The main thing is you have to stay anchored, okay? Otherwise that clay will just push you around. But even beginners, like I have them go as fast as possible for that part of centering, and then we start to taper it off a little bit as we get into the next phases. So the next thing is opening, and so let's adjust our wheel speed. And I'm gonna call that about a 3 probably. So I think that's gonna be about right for opening. You will catch me opening faster, depends on my mood, I suppose, or whether I'm thinking about wheel speed. And so I'm gonna push in. One thing I do wanna note is changing wheel speed often is the same as changing your hand pressure. So you can get off center. If you're doing one task and you suddenly go slow, fast, that is gonna jerk your clay and it's gonna cause it to get off center. So be really cautious to maintain the same wheel speed, and just like you taper your pressure on and taper your pressure away, do the same thing with your wheel speed. If you're gonna change wheel speeds, do it gradually. Don't suddenly change wheel speeds. All right, so we've got our opening done. So for pulling, I think we're gonna stay at about a 3 or 3.5. Just like we did for opening. I'm gonna collar this in, and then I'm gonna go ahead, make a groove. If you go too fast for pulling, it gets out of control and frequently you'll get off center. It's like you just can't pull clay at a wheel speed that's going just like 100 miles an hour. Okay, so let me just get this finished pulling.